This is Troublesome. I wanted to make a little video about the Jesuit influence in Freemasonry, and this still goes on today, and I want to prove it from back in history all the way up till today in this video here. But Adam Weishaupt, everybody, kind of knows him by founding the Illuminati. But a lot of people failed to mention that he was raised by the Jesuits, and even this page here will say that he was against the Church of Rome, but kind of don't all add up, because it kind of contradicts this statement right here, which says that others have seen him as anarchists or descendants of the Cathars or Knights of Templar. Now, the church at this time might have been against Freemasonry. I don't know. I haven't really dug that deep. I'm just starting to. You guys are going to learn with me. But I do know that he was raised by the Jesuits, and they definitely made it there. They definitely have grown, and definitely grown into the Catholic Church by now. But right here, it shows you Adam Weishaupt was raised by the Jesuits, and it's kind of where we get the Knights of Malta, Knights of Templar, the idea for that. Anyways, I'm going to dwell deeper into that too, probably in this video. But yeah, I hate to see it when people, especially like Mark Dice, will talk about Adam Weishaupt, how he was the founder of the Illuminati, but fail to mention that he was a Jesuit, or Jesuit raised, or anything like that, or any connections ever to anybody, even Albert Pike. He'll talk about Albert Pike, but he won't talk about him being a Jesuit. And a lot of these guys are, I don't know if they're faithful to Rome too or what, but and I'm going to try to prove in this video that you do not have to be a Catholic to be like a Knight of Malta. That, a Jew or a Muslim or anybody can be a Knight of Malta. I found that out, but I'll have to pull up a link. Hey guys, I kind of had to remake this video because as soon as I uploaded it to YouTube and watched it, it was blurry. I can't remember if it was the first time I watched it, but after seeing it, I noticed I missed something. I said that you don't have to be Catholic to be part of the Knights of Malta, and this is one right here, easy to find, easy to pull up. His faith, he's a Pentecostal. It's not Catholic. That's George W. Bush I'm talking about there. And he's also a bunch of other stuff too. Which, I think I do got that link pulled up, but I only got a minute to show you. You guys wanted to see where David Rockefeller's at Knight of Malta. He's on this list, so's Oliver North. But there's David Rockefeller right there, and Nelson Rockefeller. So this right here is a list of people in the Knights of Malta. I want to mention that all occults are offsprings of Jesuits. I want to point that out. And look at that. They got a Nazi sign right there. You want to know who the true Nazis are? They're the ones that's setting you up to hate the Jews. And I know that they're all involved, but I'm telling you, they're not Jews. They are not true Jewish people. They are something else. They're part of the occult cabal, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of important to throw this link in here real quick. I'll make it quick, but this just shows you some of the world leaders and the Vatican's influence on them. I'd say they're the most powerful group in the world. To you. The first two co-chairmen of the CFR is Carla A. Hills, who served as Secretary of Housing and Urban Development under Gerald Ford, Knight of Malta, 33rd degree Freemason, Vatican-controlled Bohemian Club, and as Trade Representative under George H.W. Bush, Knight of Malta, 33rd degree Freemason. Vatican-controlled Bohemian Club, Vatican-controlled Skull and Bones, aka Papal Knights of Ugollia, CFR. She was an assistant of Attorney General Elliot Richardson, whose son Henry S. Richardson is a professor of philosophy at Jesuit Georgetown University. She is a part of executive committee of Trilateral Commission and one of the three chairmen of the Trilateral Commission. Peter Sutherland was a Jesuit trained at Gonzaga College. She is an advisory board member of the Partnership for Secure America, which is chaired by brother CFR members Warren B. Rubin and Lee H. Hamilton. Rubin was a Jesuit trained at Boston College Law School, and Lee Hamilton was close ties to the Jesuit Order of Knights of Malta, directed CIA. Hills is also on the board of American International Group, which CFR corporate member is run by Edward Liddy, its CEO, who was trained at the Catholic University. Since '93, Hills has been on the board of Chevron along with brother CFR member Donald S. Rice, who is trained by the Roman Catholic University of Notre Dame. Its president emeritus, being longtime CFR member Roman priest Theodore Hesborough, one of the Vatican's foremost runners of the Pope Benedict's 14th Amendment American Empire. But what I wanted to point out here was just how much the Jesuits are behind some of these groups, such as the CFR and American Intelligence Agency and CIA, or where was that at? The PSA. But, you know, they got their names all over the place, their people all over the place, in place. And these people are all controlled by Roman Catholic. And when they say they are Jesuit trained, that means if they're not a Jesuit, that means they're influenced majorly by the Jesuits, because that's how they were raised. They were raised to think, they're raised by Jesuit doctrine. So that gives them their influence, and their ideologies are just naturally built in. I mean, they're naturally raised thinking the way a Jesuit thinks. So just because they're not a Jesuit and they're Jesuit trained doesn't mean that they're not linked to it, because they are linked to it, because their mind is influenced by the Jesuits, and that's how they are so successful, is basically by putting out a lot of false information out there. You know, whoever, you know, everybody knows whoever wins controls the information. Well, they've been leaders for a long time, and this right here just kind of proves that the CFR, there's more to the CFR than the CFR. It doesn't end there. The rabbit hole goes even deeper, but it all seems to lead back to Rome. I just wanted to point that out.